All right, folks, Mark here. Just finished the workout. Pretty good workout. Did only about a half hour, nothing crazy. Because I did some working out early in the morning. So it's my second time for the day. Did about a half hour, just some abs. Did some abs, a little bit of some shrugs, some hamstring curls. Nothing crazy. Definitely nothing crazy. Just about a half hour. Had a little bit of extra energy, so I came in here and released it. But anyway, I want to share something with you guys, right? I'm gonna drop some information real quick. The simplicity of this information should not go. It should not be in vain, right? Because it's very simple what I'm about to say, but the profundity and the profoundness of this information should not go in vain. So, also, if you can really absorb this, what I'm about to drop, if you could absorb this, right? And if you could let this like really settle and sink and establish and inveterate itself into your subconscious mind, you will never need another self-help book. Tony Robbins will go out of business. All the motivational speakers, gurus, audios, they will all go out of business. I'm telling you right now, every counselor, every psychologist, every counselor, every shrink, every head doctor, they would all lose millions and millions of patients. Like I said, you'll never need to read another self-help book as long as you live, if you can digest what I'm about to drop on you. Because this right here is heavy stuff. It's very profound. Like I said, the profundity and the simplicity of it should not make it go in vain or make it be taken trivial or lightly. This should not be trivialized or taken lightly. So I'm gonna drop this gem right here on you guys, okay? You ready? Here we go. Very simple stuff. I know I'm keeping you in suspense. You're like, what is this like? What is it already? Hurry up with it. No, take it. This is good. Like, let be patient because it's worth its weight. It's worth its weight in gold. Now, fuck your past. Get over it. That's it. That's it. I'll say it one more time. Fuck your past. Get over it. That's it. Simple. Let that sink in. You'll never need to see another doctor. You'll never need to see another counselor. You'll never need another self-help. You'll save yourself so much money on buying these self-help books and going to these seminars and listening to these gurus. You can go to seminars for other things, but in terms of like self-development, fuck your past. Get over it. Now, let me give you guys some illustrations of what I mean by that. Let's give you some tangible, practical examples. How many of you guys, I'm a 40-year-old man, right? So I'm speaking to my peers and those that are within the vicinity of my peers. How many of us are still going back to elementary school to sit down in first grade and learn how to count 1, 2, 3 and ABC? I'll wait for it. None of us, right? How many of us are going back to junior high school to sit down in, 6th, 7th grade and learn whatever, history, English, grammar, whatever? None of us, right? How many of us are even going back to high school, to college? You done graduated and got your bachelor's, you got your master's, your PhD, whatever. How many of us are going back? Nobody goes back to elementary school. Maybe you go back to visit a teacher, say hi or something, maybe. But nobody's going back to sit down and ruminate and meditate and concentrate and focus and relearn and rehash, right? Revisit, relitigate classes that has already been surpassed eons ago. Here's a more morbid question, right? If you've done time in prison, I haven't, but if you have, and you've done 5, 6 years in prison and you're now out of prison, how many people are going back to prison to visit the warden? How many people go back to the prison cell to visit their inmate buddies or their inmate associates or whatever you want to call it? I'll wait for it. So I think you guys get the point, get the gist. Fuck your past, get over it. The same way you got over elementary, high school, junior, you graduated. You matriculated into higher levels. And you don't ruminate, you don't go back, and you don't dwell on first grade. You don't dwell on, the principle of junior high school 210, Elizabeth Blackwell 210 in Ozone Park where I went. You're not pining over a F or a C or a B minus you got in Thomas Edison High School where I went. You're not still sitting here pining about that. You're not going back to revisit that. So the point I'm making is the same way you graduated from these educational institutions and you've matriculated into higher levels of life and you've moved on, you should adapt that same psychology about your past. Hurtful feelings, things that happen to you, fuck them. Get over it. That's just, I'm telling you, if you can adapt that psychology, your life will be so much smoother. All of life becomes a roller coaster ride. You enjoy every ups and every downs. The downs and the ups are both alike. On the roller coaster, right? You scream, you shout on both ends. When you're going up, you're screaming. When you're coming down, you're screaming. When you're going up, you're laughing, you're enjoying the ride up. You're screaming on the way down. So both ups and downs on the ride are viewed the same on the roller coaster. You're not like, oh my God, I'm going down. Life is old. This sucks. Oh, no, you're enjoying you're screaming on the way down. Your guts, you're screaming out your lungs. You're loving it, right? So both are looked at the same. There's no difference when you're on the roller coaster. You don't look at one as bad and one as good. When you can adapt, fuck your past, get over it. That's how life becomes. When you're going up, you're happy. When things are not going up, you're happy. You stay content. You stay moderate. You stay, you're in the middle. You're in the medium. Adapt that psychology. Fuck your past. Get over it. Because at the end of the day, you made it through your past. That's how you got to look at it. You made it through. It's called your past for a reason. It's called your past because it's in your past. And all you have control over is your present. And your present is a gift from God. That's why it's called a present. Or your present. And your future, F that too, because you can't control that either. All you have is this very second, this very moment. And the things you do now will determine your future. So if you want to plan for your future, just make sure you take care of right now. The future will be like a flower. It will unfold. It will blossom. But your past, F it. Screw it. Get over it. Till next time. Mark here. Cooking books, working out. Peace.